Hello, my name is Dan Purplick of Best on Top Roofing, and this video is for the terraces to explain the process of what we're going to do while we're doing your guys' project. So first of all, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 250-797-2307, or you can email us at dan@bestontop.ca. So the first thing we're going to do at your guys' project is we are going to remove all the old material from the roof and dispose of it. And that's going to leave us with this nice flat plywood product, which is going to look basically like this here. So this is a simulation of what the house is going to, or what each unit's going to look like. And we're going to have it all stripped right down to the plywood. Now we're going to inspect that plywood and ensure that there is no rotten plywood. If there is, we're going to replace those sheets as needed. So the first thing we're going to put on top of that is something called a leak barrier, or ice and water. And that's going to go into every valley where you would see one pitch meet another pitch where there's a lot of water that's going to meet in there. This goes in between that valley to protect that valley from having extra water go down it. We're also going to be putting along the entire eaves edge of the roof. This is 3 feet around the entire building up where the eaves trough is, and that's to prevent any ice damming or any water that could build up from the gutter and possibly leach back up into the roof. And this is part of our high performance roofing system. Then we're going to cover the entire roof deck with our synthetic underlay. That's our deck protection. That's kind of like a tarp, but allows the water to, if it ever did get behind the shingle, to not get onto the plywood and get right down into the gutter. Then on top of that, the very bottom row here, there's a special starter shingle, and that's to ensure that the shingles get installed and have correctly and have a proper adhesive. There's a special monolithic bonded tar that goes on this here, that when the first shingle goes down, it seams that down so that you don't have any issues with wind lift or anything like that in the future. And part of the high performance roofing system is going to give this roof a unlimited wind warranty. Then on top of that is going to go our shingles. Our shingles are installed in a pattern that goes from left to right and has a stagger process. And inside all of the valleys is also installed a metal flashing. And that's because that's where a lot of water is going to travel there. So this is a W flashing, which allows the water to come from one side and leak down to that side, water from the other side and come down here. Then along each eaves edge on top underneath the shingle is called drip edge, and that's a metal flashing that keeps the water away from the edge of that plywood. On top of that, we're going to have ventilation. So this is an example of a ridge cap ventilation, and on our particular project we're putting here, we can have a combination of ridge vent ventilation as well as the standard mushroom cap ventilation that you see already in the systems. They're those little sort of square things that sit on the roof there. And on top of that, we're going to be putting a high-profile ridge cap. And that's going to cover up that ridge and have a raised profile. It's called a timber crest product. And that's going to be the finishing product that goes across the entire ridge cap there. So that's the basic system of what we're going to be putting on for the roofs. We're going to be reflashing all the skylights and replacing the skylight lids. All the plumbing stacks will be replaced, as well as the units that have rigid dryer vents. Those will be opened up and resealed and put back down as well. The gutters will be cleaned, as well as around the yards will be cleaned with a magnetic nail sweep. And let's see, what else am I forgetting here? The roof is going to come with a 40-year warranty. And it's a pretty simple project. We want to make sure it goes nice and smooth, so we'll take on one roof at a time, starting probably in August, the first week of August, and get that ready to go and do one roof. It'll take approximately 3 days, get that all cleaned up, and then move on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Have that done over in sort of a 3-week process. Again, this is just a really quick, simple overview. If you have any other questions, please give us a call or an email. That's dan@bestontop.ca. Or give us a call at 250-797-2307. Thank you very much, and we look forward to your project.